So
not a bad idea.
after kind of a very kind of pregnant air of pause, waiting, the Tidebringer kind of, bows his head and says, "Please, return to the chamber that I had originally brought you to, and we will summon you when deliberation has ended."
I'd like to respectfully bow before turning around.
Indeed.
Yeah, I like just
Tippy-doo
of the
down, back up, and then
tip of the thing.
Well,
And one thing you've noticed is that the time that you've been down into the city here, everybody kind of gave you that like spread hand kind of bow. Everybody in the stands is just kind of like watching you guys, and the Tidebringer just kind of gives you a nod.
okay, yeah, let's go.
All right,
Yeah,
so you guys
shuffle off with them like.
down the steps. You guys get into the other room, and the door closes.
And I just immediately like back up against the nearest wall, and my arms are spread out, and I'm just.
I don't like it down here, guys. This is. We gotta get out of here. I gotta get out of here.
And I'm just like tugging at the collar of my little
It's
flight
alright.
suit, kind of.
What's wrong?
deep breaths, little buddy. Deep breaths.
I can't. There's so much pressure around us.
Yeah, we're underwater.
Both literal and metaphorical.
All those eyes. Not to mention the water.
Are you scared of public speaking?
No.
Are you scared of public swimming?
Scared of the public.
Yeah.
Scared of being underwater with so many things, so much water.
This is very new. I have not.
Not much of a swimmer, gotta tell you.
No,
If we screw this up, you won't have to worry about it for much longer.
Better in the air than under the water.
yeah.
I'm okay on ground. I'll just say that I'm not my strongest, but in the
wasn't-
air, you got me.
This wasn't why we came here, so it's just like a detour. We need to just find what the Starfinder Society needs us to find.
I don't think I can breathe. You guys gotta help.
And I'm just like leaning over, like
God.
grabbing my knees, and just like.
All right.
Anybody got a paper bag?
We need
paper bag, anybody?
we need a wet towel.
I want to hand him my walking stick. Maybe he can hold himself up with that.
I grab it and just start like
The
swatting at him with it, like.
The walking stick is literally like a foot and a half taller than him, so he tries to grab the top, so he's just kind of like tippy toe, like.
I'm not grabbing the top. I'm just grabbing it and then just like trying to swat it at him.
Stay away.
I shouldn't take it away from you.
And very,
That was
very
for.
crotchety man kind of moment, inadvertently. So, do you guys do anything in the meantime? The room's like I said is it's
just try and,
artistically
like-
impressive, but
I'm gonna nervously pace around looking at stuff.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get him a drink.
I'm gonna,
Yeah, I'm
I need him to calm his nerves.
I'm freaking out a little bit, but like slowly I'm gonna try and just calm myself down and as much as I can.
all right.
I'm
So
gonna stress eat a ration.
In through the nose, out through the
Stress eat
mouth.
a ration.
In through the nose, out through the mouth.
It does seem like they have, several kind of like beverages set out. There's some water. What you can guess is probably liquor or beer.
Yeah, I'm gonna get him the heaviest thing I can find.
Okay. You see like just this small kind of tincture, like very small, it kind of set off on the edge of like this like kind of half circle of like bottles up on one of these very extravagant looking side tables. And it on the bottle it specifically says, like,
Take ocularly.
no, it just says just one sip only. If you're kind of just like in common, it just indicates that it's a very harsh beverage.
Tet, I need you to drink this whole thing.
And right now, I'm like, there's seating somewhere in the room. I'm assuming because it's like a waiting.
Yeah. There's like two couches, kind of like back to back, facing opposite sides. One of them facing the door. There's several like corner seats, and there's like a singular window kind of pointing out into the city. And like I said, previous session, if you remember, there's a lot of like spindly kind of like half oval shaped like almost look like ant tunnels, except it's filled with water, and you can see various small fish kind of
Oh yeah.
swimming.
Yeah. So I'm just like up on one of the couches, like huddled up and like just nervously browsing stuff on my data pen.
Well, Tet, they got this little vials. It's your size.
What? Oh, thanks.
And I just grab it, don't even look at what it is, and like just
Okay, fortitude.
the whole thing.
Fortitude saving throw.
That is a 16.
He lets out the most exasperated, like it seems overtly drawn out, but it hits you immediately. Like you just like, whoa, like it just like the breath got pulled out of you because there's just like some supreme heat down in your gullet, from like your throat area. And
You weren't supposed to drink all of it.
What?
immediately things are starting
What
to kind
was-
of double vision out.
What was Xenix? What was that?
Something to calm you down, and I think it did it.
Why am I calm?
You're good.
What?
He's good.
What'd you do to
Oh, do you want some?
him? No.
Is it basically just like an alcohol type effect? Or?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay.
It's an alcohol type effect, and it seems like it's overtly strong, and that's for like a person of their size. Person of your size, it hits instantaneously
Yeah.
and is supremely effective.
So I was sitting like this, and then just slowly like
you like
just
unsprawled.
slowly just slumped back
melting.
against the couch.
Hold up,
like-
guys. I just got the.
And then I just until I'm sprawled out, just like, and every so often just hear a little like trying to speak.
He's good.
I hope so.
So, hour passes.
Ooh. Ooh. I'm okay.
2 hours pass.
Oh boy.
Best guess about 3 hours pass before you have somebody come into the room. It is not the Tide Caller. This is actually another Callo. He's wearing kind of brighter. His outfit seems to be standard Callo fare, like kind of almost armor in and of itself, with like the domed kind of helmet to encompass like the water that's in his, allowing him to breathe. But you notice he's actually got a Starfinder insignia, and he kind of steps in and he kind of greets you, like bows, and indicates that he is actually the Model Ra.
Model Ra.
He's Explorer Model Ra.
Junior. I'm sorry.
And he kind
Yeah.
of looks around the room and he's like, I've been trying to find you for quite some time. I got your message from your ship, but I wasn't aware that this was the first time that you had come to Kalamohoy.
Yeah.
Did this guy bring any food? Did you bring any food?
He kind of looks at you and he's like, no, I have, he kind of like produces like a really just generic kind of like ration bar, and he's like,
Just give him a small bit.
Oh, that's not good. That's not good. And I
Just stumble my way over to the wall and like just hold up myself up. Just,
he kind of looks at the three of you and he's like, is he all right?
Yeah, he will be.
I
Give him
mean,
time.
the Proteic Frosty is, I've heard, a very, intimidating process, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
Say
Just
the
a little
least.
how
We've been waiting here for about 3 hours, it seems.
really?
Yeah, does it normally take that long?
Well, what was your presentation? What did you offer?
Well, we created something for them.
Right, is that many people do.
You want to describe it? It's kind of like a scene.
Yeah.
Oh, like a painting.
Yeah, of some kind of holographic.
Yeah. Like a
Holographic.
three-dimensional painting inside of a globe.
A globe.
Yes.
Like a sphere.
Sphere?
Yeah.
Right, I know what that is. I know shapes. But okay, was this large? Was it extravagant? How did you?
It was
how did
pretty
you construct it?
extravagant.
It was
It was compact, but it was extravagant.
And you just see like
Small but
big. Tet holding up, kind of like almost like a reverse, kind of
Yeah,
like
size,
fist
just
up in
hard,
the
like-
air.
it's about this big. It's about this big.
And his,
It was a little bit bigger than it.
his fist is
about
like
my
it's
fist.
about the size of a baseball.
It was about my fist, maybe.
Oh, did they hold? I'm assuming they probably held on to it, but you said this was 3 hours ago. Yes.
Yes,
It
give or
seems
take.
like that, yeah.
There's a slight kind of waver in his voice as he registers the time that you guys have been waiting here, and he's like, "Oh, Well, you know, they often take a lot of time to deliberate on things. You know, there's many people that wish to participate, so they need to make sure everybody's voice is heard. But I will see if I can find out what is taking so long.
Sure. Yeah. Thanks.
Be very
Awesome.
helpful.
And you know, once this is completed, I will have the information that you need. So I will be nearby once that
Great.
decision has been made. And he kind of bows to you. He's, well, good luck. And he kind of like,
Yeah.
Thanks.
and he kind of leaves the room. Just kind of turns about and just leaves the room.
Oh my
Doors.
God, dude, that doesn't sound good.
Nope. Not one bit. Think we're screwed, boys.
I think
Well, we'll find him nonetheless afterwards. If we're Keno, that's fine. We don't ever have to come back here again. We just need to find out what the Starfinder Society needs us to find, and then leave.
True.
It does feel bad if they do decide that we are Keno, but what can you do?
What can we do?
What Keno we do?
My goodness.
Universe is vast and infinite, you know.
Yep.
So, another 10 minutes pass before another Kahlo comes and just indicates that you should follow.
You're up, sorry. I'm falling behind you. I'm in the way back now.
I'll be second since I have some.
You should help me
charisma.
carry
Just
him.
Leaned against the wall.
Who will help me carry him?
Just sling him over your back. You'll be fine.
Who will help me carry this man?
Yoda him.
So,
It'll be one big limp Yoda on your
When
back.
when they pick me up, I'm just like, lift off.
Give him the old limp Yoda.
So, heading back to the other
Second
chamber,
latest.
you see now the doors open. The same chambers before you. You see the Tide Caller at the dais, and the room is empty besides him.
Ooh.
And he kind of beckons for you to step forward.
I proceed.
Whose shoulder am I over right now?
Mine.
Okay.
I figure I should be unencumbered in case I have to do some
So you guys all,
speechify magic.
step onto the dais or onto the platform.
Yep.
Yes.
On the
Oh,
dais.
sweet.
On the dais.
Three, and somebody carrying
on the
you.
dais.
Yes.
Oh, on the dais.
So the Tide Caller
Step
now
up on
just
these.
standing there. Doesn't say anything as you guys enter. And as you guys step all onto the platform, deliberation has been concluded.